Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Well, it's cruise day. That's right. I'm getting ready to head out. My son is sleeping upstairs again. Every time I leave, he comes over and looks after my house while I'm gone. He likes my house because I have all the toys. I got the pool table, I got the arcade games, I got all that stuff. But I just saw an article in a travel magazine, and it's basically talking about what I'm doing next week. So this is a little different kind of cruise that I'm on. I'm leaving out of New York and I am going on the Norwegian Escape. Now, it's a breakaway class cruise ship. It has Choir of Man on board, and it has the new, it has Deal or No Deal. It has, I believe, Wheel of Fortune on board. It has another kind of thing on it that I have no idea what it is. I don't know if it's a show, a Broadway show or anything. So I'm curious to see what that is. I've seen Choir of Man before. I really enjoy the show, but I'm also a guy who really likes dance numbers. And because I like the action, right? I like the movement on stage. I don't just like seeing a singer standing there in front and singing, right? That's why Michael Jackson became such a good hit, because he didn't just stand there. He moved around stage and everything, right? That's how, you know, people get popular as far as my entertainment is concerned. Anyway, I really enjoy dance numbers and watching all the performers dance. Well, Choir of Man doesn't really have that. It's a bunch of guys just singing as if you're in a bar, right? So there's not a lot of, you know, they're singing bar songs and stuff like that. So it's not really a dance thing. So I'm hoping this other one they have is a dance number routine, because that's one of my favorite things to see on shows. But I digress a little bit. That's just some of the things I'm kind of curious about on this ship. But I'm on board with a bunch of my fellow travel agents from my company. This is what they call a symposium at sea. And this one was kind of a last minute. Normally we have, like, the cruise lines will bid to host us with our agencies, and there was like 3 or 4 that were bidding on it. And this year, Norwegian was the winner, but it kind of last minute, so it was kind of late for a lot of people to sign up for it. Luckily for me, I just kind of fit into my schedule after surgeries and before my other cruises. I had a free month, so I said, okay, I'll go on this one as well. And then when they found out I was going, they asked me to do a teaching program on social media while I'm there to my fellow travel agents, because I've done that in the past. I always like to help, you know, people, give them ideas of what possibilities they can do to help improve their job and business and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that when I'm on board. But what was funny is I just read a news article from PAX News, which is like a travel magazine kind of thing. They talk about all different aspects of travel, and they interviewed Gregory and Anna, who are the CEOs and CFOs of Travel Only, my company. And a lot of people ask me all the time, who are interested in becoming a travel agent, you know, why did I choose, or who would I choose, or why did I choose Travel Only? Well, first of all, I wanted a company that was in Canada. I wanted a Canadian company, so I would feel, you know, I didn't know what I would be selling or anything. Like, you know, my channel and my agency is called Don's Family Vacations, but as you know, I know mostly cruising. I do go on some other, you know, I've been to Jamaica this year, I've been to Disney this year, I've been to Mexico this year, but mostly I'm on cruises, and that's what I love to do. I really enjoy cruising, so that's what I like to sell. And also, when I was joining this company, they were setting up basically a division in this company for cruising to boost cruise sales and, you know, learn more about cruising. So that really drew my attention to Travel Only. Another thing I liked is I went into a a phone call interview where they had like 8 other people on board who were thinking about becoming an agent. And they just talked about the different things and the different aspects of coming on. And I kind of got this, close feeling that this isn't like a conglomerate. I worked in a conglomerate. I worked for a company called Frito-Lay. Those are the chip people. Lay's potato chip, Ruffles potato chips, all that kind of stuff, right? When I first started there, it was a smaller company in Ottawa, and they recognized you, they knew who you were, everybody knew who you were, and everybody was on almost a first name basis. And then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and soon it felt like I was a number. You just started feeling the company is so large that it just felt like a number. And what I liked when I did my phone interview is that it felt like they were talking to individuals, and that I would have an individual to talk to. And since then, I don't regret a thing. We did lose the owner of the company, Gregory and his father and Anna's husband, last year, which was a big blow to the company because he was kind of like the driving force. Not that they're not doing a good job or anything like that, just that he was absolutely like the leader of the company. But it's a family-run business, which I really kind of like. And ever since then, I know the people in the head office and all that. I know them by a first name basis. I can call them up and say, hi, how are you today, etc. Oh, by the way, can you do this for me? And they will do that for me. And it's like I'm just talking to a friend, as opposed to, a supervisor or something along those lines, right? That's kind of what really drew me to becoming this. So next week, I'm on board with about 30 travel agents from my company. Like I said, it was a last minute kind of thing this year, where normally we have about 8 months or so. In fact, the one for 2024 just came out, and it's like 9 months from now or something like that. So our symposium at sea in 2024, which is going to be on, I think it's the Enchanted Princess next year. I had to sign up for that right away, obviously, because guess what? The Enchanted Princess is the only royal class ship I haven't been on. I've been on every other one they have except the Enchanted Princess. So now I'm gonna get a chance to get on that one, and I can officially say I've been on every Royal Caribbean, not Royal Caribbean, oops, sorry Princess. Every royal class ship in the fleet. At least once, usually multiple times. The Regal, the Majestic, the Sky, the Regal, I've been on multiple times. So I can't wait to see that one. And this week, we're on the Escape, and we're gonna be teaching and learning. Now, one of the reasons we go on these seminars is to, first of all, we're going to be able to talk to higher representatives of the company we're on. So in this case, it's Norwegian. So if we have any questions we want answered or clarifications on anything, or want to hear the direction the company's going or some of the decisions they've been making, we get a chance to ask them. And a lot of people have been asking me to, I saw in the comments, ask them, are they planning to raise prices? When do they start to bring out all those solo cabins they've been promising that they're going to bring out 1,000 solo cabins? When are they going to start bringing out new entertainment instead of cutting back on the shows? Are they ever going to bring back a second big show on the ship? All these questions, and this is a perfect opportunity for us as travel agents to talk about them and ask them those questions. Not only that, we can find out certain things like, why certain things happen. For instance, with Norwegian, here's an example. As a Canadian agent, I have 2 phone numbers I have to use. One when I book a Canadian passenger, one when I book an American passenger. That sounds simple, right? Now, though, when I go online and I try and find the American passenger, I don't have access to them. I only have access to the Canadian passenger online. which is a real pain in the butt when you're trying to make payments for anybody or search for cruises and make changes. You have to call in every single time. So when I go on these symposiums at sea with these companies, I get to ask those questions. And yeah, do I need to go on a symposium at sea to learn about cruising? I think after 150 cruises now, the Caribbean Princess was my 150th cruise, and this one coming up this week will be 151. I don't think I have too many questions to ask on the major cruise lines, right? The smaller cruise lines, absolutely. The Region 7 Seas, never been on. I'm going to be on her in January, so I'm really looking forward to that. But the major cruise lines, I think I know mostly about what's going on. Probably more so than the average travel agent because of how much I've been traveling, plus I cover it on a daily basis, right? I understand all the nuances of what's going on. But yeah, it's a good time to answer some of those hard-hitting questions. And yes, when I'm on these training seminars, I ask the tough questions. I'm not afraid to say, hey, you got rid of kinky boots. You're getting rid of 6 on some of your shows. You're getting rid of burn the floor on some of your shows. Why are you doing that? And why are you putting out a cheaper game show? Is it only because of the money? Because you're losing the entertainment value of your ship by doing that. And yeah, I'm just curious to see what kind of answers I'm gonna get. So stay tuned for that. Symposium at Sea, but I'll leave the article down below if you want to check out just what other people are saying about the company that I belong to. Well, I hope you appreciate this little update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.